everyone! No, I don't ever say that. I say hi guys! So today I'm doing a video I promised you I would do in my last video, and that is a full face Wet n Wild. Now I did realize there's like two things I don't have: brow product and a blush, which is surprising because I love their Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine, but I can't find it anymore. I thought I had it. But so those are the two things we don't have here. Most of this stuff I'm trying for the first time, so that's exciting. As you guys know, I tried some of their mascaras recently, so you can check that out. And even though a lot of this stuff isn't like brand new to their line, they recently launched a ton of new stuff, something like a 3-in-1 foundation with a concealer and a powder in it, some new lip products. Like, they really have been like taking storm of the drugstore. This is the first time I'm trying a lot of stuff, and I also wanted to introduce you guys to their new blending sponge. What? And it's really nice, surprisingly. So it has this flat side here that has the WNW on it, and it's pretty bulbous, and then the bottom is a little bit flat, like not as round as some other ones. My only issue right now, before we get into it, is that I got a foundation from them. I pretty much looked at a lot of the ones they have and wanted to see which one I thought would be the best personally for my skin type, and what I came up with is the Cushion foundation. It is one of their more expensive ones, and it doesn't have as many shades as a lot of the other ones, but the ratings on this were really good, and it seems to be more of like a hydrating foundation. It's in the shade Cream Ivory 107A, and I think it's gonna be way too dark for me. Like way too dark. I bought this online, so I thought the match would be pretty easy, but it wasn't. But it says luminous, lightweight, buildable, hydrating formula, cruelty-free and vegan. So it comes in this, which I actually think is really nice and high quality. I can see why this is a bit more expensive. You can actually see the product in the bottom. It has a really nice mirror, has a little spongy thing here, and then you open this little flap, and there's the foundation. Oh my god, it's so dark. So I'm gonna go in with this, and we're just gonna go in. It's too dark. It's too dark. But I also will link this stuff below too. Oh. Not as dark as I thought it would be. I've never used a Cushion foundation in my life. It looks really nice so far. I just looked real close up. And I have a lot of texture on my skin, as you can probably see. I have a scar right here. My skin's actually not doing too bad today, but I have lots of scarring. It's covering pretty nicely too. Like, it's not full coverage. I'd say it's like a light medium right now, and I'm sure it's buildable. I don't really want it to be too, like, build up too much because I don't like a very heavy coverage. I'm sure you could also use a little black thingy, this thing that it came with, but I'm gonna use this sponge, which, by the way, is working out just as good as all my other beauty sponges. So I think that this is gonna sell out quick. As soon as people start reviewing it, it's gonna go fast. People are gonna love this sponge because it's very similar to the Beauty Blender. Oh my god, I love it. And it's honestly not as dark. I mean, you tell me. I don't think it's as dark as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it looks so dark in this thing, but it actually blended out so nice. My skin looks amazing. It kind of clung to the scar, but that's like more than a scar, it's like a scab, so that's, I'm gonna overlook that. Now concealer. This is the one I'm kind of nervous about. It is the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. It says tested under 7 light conditions. I'm not gonna do that. This is vegan too. 836 light and neutral. I haven't used a concealer that comes in this kind of packaging in 100,000 years. I feel like I've always been using the Glossier one. I need something super creamy and not dry. We're gonna try this out. The color seems like a really good match for me. Let's just do a little bit under the eye. Well, the coverage looks good. I just really don't want it to look cakey and dry. My under eyes are the driest. What is happening? Why isn't this look cakey? I did just start using a new face oil in the morning underneath my moisturizer, so that could have something to do with it. I'm so confused. Why does this look so good? Guys, I don't understand what's happening. So far, I'm loving everything. We're gonna skip the next step. I'm just gonna do my brows with Milani. Yeah, I did used to have a brow pencil from Wet n Wild. I just don't know where it went, but it was fine. So next we're gonna do an eye primer. I have 2 products. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I have used this one in a video before. The Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow. It's a little dark. And then this looks a lot lighter online too. I just got this. It's a new product from them. It's the Wet n Wild Multistick in the shade Nudie. It's also vegan. But I used this already and I like it, but I already used it, so let's try something new. It's creamy. I don't know if it's really going to work like an eye primer though and like keep creases at bay. It's a multi-stick, so you could probably use this as like a little cream contour for me because it's so dark. I'm gonna let that set for a second. Okay, now we're gonna do bronzer. I was gonna use my contour highlight little, like that round one with the slice in the middle, but that's pretty old. I want to try something newer. I have used this once, but I still haven't made up my mind on it, so I thought I'd use it again. It's the Wet n Wild Bronze Dynasty bronzer, the one with the dragon on it. It's limited edition. I thought this was matte, but it actually has a hint of sheen to it. You can actually see it in the pan, how it reflects light. But with how good my skin's looking right now from that foundation and that sponge and that concealer, we're gonna give it a go. It's pretty. shiny. It doesn't have sparkle. It's just a little like reflective. I definitely don't hate it, but it's not my favorite either. Next is blush. Like I said, I'm missing my Mellow Wine. Don't know where it is. It's the closest thing I have, and it's one of my favorites. Milani Romantic Rose looks like this. Mellow Wine is just a bit deeper, more purpley than this, and it's very pigmented, but the color icon blushes from Wet n Wild are fantastic. I also don't have a face powder from Wet n Wild, but I don't normally use a face powder. This under eye concealer, I could have built it up because you can still see some darkness, but like there's no creasing. What's happening? I'm like in a parallel universe right now. Nothing ever works this well for me. For highlight, I'm using not a highlighter, but they have some nice highlighters, let's be honest. But I'm using the Walking on Eggshells palette. This is an old version of it. They have those new quads now, but they have the same shade that I'm going to use. The top one, that's the bottom. The top one, the white one, I'm going to use that as my highlighter because I think it's stunning. Now, I want to use this. I've never used anything like this before. This is the Ultimate Brow Highlighter. It's cruelty-free, and it looks like this. It's like just a little pinkish colored pencil. I think Emily Noel uses this a lot, so we're going to try it. She uses it on her waterline. I think I'm going to do it at the end, but right now I am going to use it as a brow highlight. I don't know, I feel like it kind of just blends away. I don't know. So we're going to say that that multi-stick does not prevent creasing. And then we're going to go in with this palette that everyone loves. It's the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. This one is not vegan. I don't think there's carmine in it, that's why. So we're going to do a really basic look. You guys know I've used this palette before on camera. I've used it a lot actually, so there's not much to tell you. I love it. I love the mattes in these. I know that back in the day, Wet n Wild only had these and are all shimmer. And they're really nice. I do think now that they updated this and put a lot of mattes in, the shimmers are not as good as they used to be. But the mattes are gorgeous, and I'm a big fan of matte shadow. Oh my god, I thought I wasn't recording for a minute. I was gonna freak out. Back to Walking on Eggshells. Take the pink shade, that one. Wow, look how pretty that is. And just tap it. Now we're gonna try this brow highlight in the inner waterline, which I haven't put anything there in a long time, so wish me luck. Just make my eyes look a little wider. I'm a little watery because I don't like that feeling, but it's not irritating me. I'm not burning or anything like that. Okay, then we're going to do mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Length and the Wet n Wild Mega Volume. I'm not reviewing these because I already did it in my last video, so if you want to know more, watch that one and it'll be linked below. But we're going to put those together. Oh, we got a flake. Oh no, we got a flake. It's gone. Got the volume one on. And we're not going to put mascara on the lower lash line today. Just not in the mood for that, you know? Now, much needed lip products. Okay, I've tried all of these and I love them. The lip liner, not my favorite thing in the world, to be honest. It just is too creamy in my opinion. So it doesn't last as long as some, but it's really pretty. This is the shade, what is this shade? Lay Down the Mauves. And I got this, which I want to cry. You guys probably know, if you're a subscriber, not just here for this video, that I'm obsessed with the Grapevine Baby Lips from Maybelline. And Maybelline is never cruelty-free. And they discontinued that shade. Wet n Wild has something so similar. This is vegan too, not just cruelty-free. It's the shade Rule 956A. It's their Pout and Rule lip balm. It's a gel lip balm, and this looks super dark and crazy, but I can tell you right now, that's what it looks like. I love it. I want to try all the shades. I don't like the packaging, how it's like already above the plastic thing. I feel like I'm going to nick into it all the time. It's nice, and it doesn't smell like grapes, so that's a plus. Then we're also going to try a lip gloss, which I've already tried and I love. It's the MegaSlicks lip gloss. I got it in the shade Sweet Glaze. It's very thin and almost like an oil, like a lip oil. I really like it. And then gloss on top. It's not thick or sticky at all, but it adds that shine. I just got lip liner all over the brush. Honestly, I liked pretty much everything. The only thing I'm just kind of like on is probably the multi-stick. I just don't really know how I'm going to use this. I'm obsessed with this. Might be my new favorite foundation. That's my Wet n Wild full face. Let's show you a close-up of the makeup so you can really see how good my skin looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, you like the full look. If you have any more questions about these products, leave them down below in a comment. I'd be happy to answer. And please subscribe to see more from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!